I'm live with it. I'm live with it. Let me change up a minute. Hold on. It be like that. It be like that. Yeah. What up? You know how we do. You know, don't play. Act like you know, boy. If you don't know, you don't know. If you do know, you do know. So what we do, we come together. I'm the SP to the ARK. You gotta excuse me sometimes. Sometimes it be like that. Now we in part 2 of Paris. Paris right here. Oh my goodness. This is my Paris. This is my Paris collection right there. Right up. I'll leave it right here so you won't remember. Yeah, so you will remember. Put it right there. Paris right there. Let me sit right here. Got the Paris right there. Really, I want to put this here. There you go, Paris, right? Yeah. So basically, everything is good. Let me change up a little bit. Just to get rocking. I got an incense that I want to burn right here. And we're burning this incense to purify ourselves, purify the room. As I say, ourselves. You put body oil on to purify yourself. You burn this, and this purify your surroundings. The smoke will chase away the demons that you can't see. You see all that smoke? That's changing the whole dynamics of your environment. This here is special instance. See how dark it is? You see? It's been dipped. It's been dipped 3 times. It's been prayed over. It's been prayed over for 3 years plus. Before the pandemic or the informing of the pandemic. Let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about the pandemic. And I'm not going to change the advice of the experts, but I'm a doctor too. My name is Dr. Americus Haile Selassie. Okay? I am the spark of that which is the new, which is the reset of the whole world. The reset of the whole world came from my crew, which is called Elohim to you, Elohim to us. But we are the answers or unsarted, the helpers of what is called Allah. There's only one part of that. Then you had the other, what they would call ancestors, who established what they call the Vatican. We're going to talk about that too. We got other people who represented putting together a program for the world, propagate and teach love, understanding, compassion, charity. Once you learn Islam, the way they teaching it now, it's a little bit different than the original, way I was taught, because I was taught, and I'll explain it to you in the proper words, but we were taught a way of life that we had, and each generation could be spoken of and take all the way back to Adam. And these people, which is our family, that we were a part of. And that's especially because it talks about one blood or one drop of blood or this and this and that. And that extends from the origin, from the makers, that they gave us their intellect, they gave us their melanation on the skin. They gave everybody melanation because they created everybody. You see, but then other people from other galaxies actually came in too. But that have nothing to do with what we talking about and how we do what we do. Because if we stick together, we strong. If we don't, we're not strong. Okay, so this right here shows me about my triple dip. You see? So I lit it again because I'm gonna sit it in a space. So now, when I do this, I'm gonna let people know you have to space it out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna show you. Watch this. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put this here. We're gonna put it right there. And now the ashes is gonna go into there all the way to the tip, and then boom, boom, boom. And then that's that. So we got the incense burning. And with the incense in the circle right there, which I'll show you. This right here is the cipher. As you see, I put it here and I put the spark in it. I put the spark there. I put the star here. I put Rich right here. See, all these things, you need to see this, okay? So now, this right here, right, this is the cipher. This is how we fight. Straight punches. Straight punches. Straight punches. Boom. Straight punch. Boom. Straight punch. So this is what we're talking about when we're talking about roller skate. This is part of roller skating. Did you know that? Now you know. Roller skating, from the way I was taught, not the jamming part of it, because we never talked about, I didn't hear it. I just was worrying about the technique. And actually, I was screamed and yelled at to learn this technique. And other people didn't understand why, because it was very important. But we were coming from, everybody that learned this technique of jamming, the technique is so valuable. It's so superb. It's so awesome. It's so adaptable that people could look at one part of it and just keep it moving and enjoy themselves forever. Be enjoy, not enjoy themselves, E-N-D, but I enjoy. Enjoy. So this is this here, right here. So this is what this do. Okay, this is what this do right here. Boom, boom. So part of roller skating is defense. The other part is offense. Offense is looking good. Defense is protecting yourself, because people will try to trip you and all kind of stuff. Come at you. You got gangs, and when I say gangs, we don't mean like gangs, but we got people who was never taught the etiquette of the roller skating rink, and we'll be teaching that too. And that's something that we don't stand on the sides, we don't sit on the rails, we don't stand by the rails, we keep it moving. There's certain lanes. In the middle is slow, the outside is faster than the inside, and this is the way it go. So this right here, this is how you do it, like this, right? Boom, boom, both ways. And just to get yourself where you need to be, right? This is how you do it, just like this. You want to be that rich star? This is how you got to do it, right? We change, right? Right. So in the here, you working with this part here, with the elbows. So you coming and down with the elbows. You coming with the fists, elbows. You getting the full range of motion. You start doing what you gotta do. That's what this is about right here. I'm gonna put this right here. I'm gonna balance it right there for you. There you go. So I put that up right there. You probably can't see what it is, okay? Don't worry about it. If you can't see, don't worry about it. It's all right. So yeah, so now we were talking about the roller skating, sparkle roller dance. We found out that Bill Butler was in the New York Times. And these things that I didn't know, because as I got into roller skating, as you'll find out here, Skate Master Spark is teaching the good skate technique, right? Which I call sparkle roller dance, right? It is original jamming, right? The technique, the basics, and then you graduate from the basics. Jam is a New York roller skating system that has motivated the East Coast. The Spark, as he is called by those in the skating world, the Spark came straight out of Brooklyn, New York, Sweet Rubies. So these Sweet Rubies was the sweet jewels. The jewels was protected. You see what I'm saying? The jewels was the shining stars that was to come out at a later time. So when you learn something, you want to do it. So eventually, I just started doing what I had to do, preparing myself for this time right here and preparing you so you can prepare yourself for this time so you can go ahead and do what you need to do. So if nobody's getting left behind, but those who don't know the reason of roller skating, my reason, that's how far they're going to get from the old reason, you see? But this whole is a continuation because we don't pass the baton. You just let them have it and then further. But me, here, once this is going, it's like opening the box, getting out the box. You see, and that's what it is. Spark came straight out of Brooklyn, New York, Sweet Ruby's roller skating rink, Brooklyn's Bushwick section. After perfecting the jamming technique, taught privately by the legendary Grandmaster Bill Butler. He didn't call himself Grandmaster. I call himself Grandmaster. So I don't know why he didn't call himself. It don't matter because this is my world. This is your world. You're looking out of your world, and we help each other, uplift each other. That's the humanity, not humans. The humans only going to go to a certain level. That level is also taught by one of my teachers, right? Which was Imam Isa / Dr. York, okay? So now, Imam Isa / Dr. York, and the other names, I'm aware of that. The expansion, the metamorphosis, because that's what I said. That right there, that it represents the metamorphosis. If you don't know what the metamorphosis is, you have to ask somebody that knows, because this is not the page. This is the page for Skate Master Spark, right? And his interpretation of what is needed for the next generation. So this is not to continue and going in the circle. We talk about the circle. When this circle here, we actually do the spin off. From here, do the spin off and make it a 6. That's what it's the 6 right here. But when you do the spin off here, it goes here and it goes to the 9. You see? Some people went to the 6. Okay. So it says, after perfecting jamming technique taught privately by legendary Grand Master Bill Butler, the Spark went on to the fashion industry. See? That's why I changed. Well, my technique and his technique brought forth a whole nother, what we do, the representation from the level that we was on to come up. It was a pull-up. You see, jump off to a pull-up, to stop, to learn Get your ass at the end of the line, learn what the hell you're talking about, and then proceed. The Spark, as he is called, gave millions of New Yorkers a special treat with his original moves. I had my original moves. He taught me the basics, and I did what I had to do. He also promoted the world of roller skating to the state of New York, Connecticut, New Jersey, promoting fashion shows and family entertainment. This is what I did. You see, this is my continuation. So as far as the founder, seen and unseen, is many. And I salute to all of y'all. Salute to all of y'all that was a part of this. And you have to be about it. You have to talk about it, especially to capitalize on it. And to capitalize on it is to reverse the system of things and get into what we're doing. When we was doing with spiritual guidance, what we was doing was mental motivation, thought transferring, absorbing energies, diverting gens, exercising and exorcism, healing as shamans, healing as preachers and pastors, healings as rabbis, healings as shaman, as imams that was in the ranks, chanting, praying, fighting the demons that you cannot see. And now you hear it in 23. Put down in 22, made a trail for you to do NUSKQU. NUSKQU. Google it. Let it go viral. Teach it. The Spark, as I'm called, gave millions of New Yorkers a special treat with his original moves. He also promoted the world of roller dance to the state of New York, Connecticut, New Jersey, promoting fashion shows and family entertainment. The Spark, which is Skate Master Spark, was the first director of the Manhattan Roxy roller skating rink. That's right there is an icon. If it was today with the technology, what happened, it wasn't supposed to be told because I wasn't ready yet. I had everything. I had managers. Big shout out to Valdina. I had managers. I had lawyers. I had a crew, a team. I had family behind me that helped. The things I know that they did, the things that they came, but the whole thing, it was something wrong with this. I was given the opportunity to become the icon to Burger King as the roller skater. That's how good it was. When Ronald McDonald came and when I came, because they was having a war. The food companies was warring each other with the competition with the media, saying who gonna be the best. And it was Burger King and McDonald's. So I don't know who won. I really don't care. My thing was I was not ready to give up these jewels that was given to me as sweet rubies, right? And we know what Ru is. Ru is life. B is who we are. The Spark sets standards for beauty, good health, and renewing broken hearts. He, the Spark, introduced a better way for millions to deal with the stress of the big New York lifestyle. After tours around the 5 boroughs of New York City, including the famous Brooklyn Rollerdrome, the home of the great DJ Big Bob, the house of the original good skaters, he performed at the Skate City located in Broadway and Myrtle. That also helped clean out Brooklyn, I believe now it is a shopping center. Hopefully it is a storage center for people to eat, because people still not learning collectively with force to grow their own nourishment. So you go to the storage. That's normal. That was normal for me, to go to the storage. We have what we call a cafeteria. A cafeteria, you put a nickel in and get a sandwich in the window, and then you open the door and you take the sandwich out. You put a quarter, maybe 50 cents. Okay, I said a nickel, but a quarter, 50 cents. 50 cents, a quarter for a pie for sure. Slice of pie, 50 cents for a sandwich. That's what I'm talking about. So now, if I'm ancient to you, you don't lost your mind because you don't know about time. Time is a measurement to tie me. It says tie me, 2 words, tie me into their system of a 24-hour plus anytime they want to change it type of shit. Okay, daylight saving time. You can't save nothing. Daylight, what is daylight? Daylight is the nighttime. The nighttime is the daylight. What is day anyway? What does the word day mean? The word day, D-A-Y, and that's what I had supposed to have the book, is Yad, Y-A-D. And I'll be breaking it down. I'm just getting with it. I'm getting jiggy. I'm getting jiggy with it right now. You see? The spark set the standards for beauty, good health, and renewing broken hearts. He, the spark, introduced a better way for millions to deal with stress of the big New York City lifestyle. After tours around the 5 boroughs of New York City, introducing including famous Brooklyn Rollerdrome, the home of the great DJ Big Bob. Big shout out to Big Bob. And in this world, you have tests. Not for Bob. This is the big shot. This next subject. Okay. Let me put this up there. This right here. See that? If you could, you can see right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 6, 9, 12. This is what you see the book right there? And it's explaining more things for you. Right. So that's what that is. This right here is the third eye. And now it's open. Third eye is now open. At top, it says I-9 Gabriel 19th. Anyway, let's go with this now. After tours around the 5 boroughs of New York City, including the famous Brooklyn Rollerdrome, the home of the great DJ Big Bob. Big shout out to Big Bob, who saved my life before a couple of times, right? And was there as a motivating force to receive the messages through sound healing or what the fuck. What the fuck means sound healing. So when somebody say what the fuck, that means sound healing. So now you give them articulation of where you're trying to get to, but you have to put it through images so they can know. Then you have to put it on their level so they can reach up to where the hell they're going, else they're not going to get there. Because that's the way the programming is. I'm going to teach you the program, I'm going to teach you how to get out of the programming so you can go ahead and just be a citizen. You don't want to be a citizen? Fine, that's on you. He performed. Okay, let's go back down. Skate Master Spark was assigned to further the abilities of the roller skating by establishing Camp 19. Camp 19 was a private healing and wellness center that we established. Big shout out to Empress Farrell. Big shout out to Empress Farrell from GA, or we say Atlanta or Atlantis. And she's been anointed, right, as a child, but as a grown woman at the age of 14 to do this mission. Everybody has a purpose. Other people don't get together because I'm the hub. So if I got 7 points, right, which is a 7-pointed star, that you can see right there, if you can see the 7-point star right there, right? Okay, so everybody, like a diamond has facets. Let me see if you can see this diamond. Okay, a diamond has facets, and in that facets, you have different lights shining, and everybody's special. Everybody make the collective. This is what I'm here. I'm here as the collective to get people together and do the right thing in America and abroad. As far as roller skaters, we already proved that we can get around and we can hold our own and help each other. That's all I was asked to do. We ain't talking about kissing nobody's butt. We ain't talking about being a slave to nobody. We teach about, you want to work, you work. You want to work for somebody else? That's fine and dandy. That's your business. That's not what I do. So don't expect me to do what you do, because I don't do that. I do what I do. And when I go into an agreement with somebody, right, I go in agreement with a full understanding, it's responsibility that I have, that I agreed on. I'm not going to take it to nowhere and complain. That's why when I did get hurt on the job, right, that wasn't the end of my life. They're talking about, oh, you got to act like you hurt. I'm not acting. The damage was done. I am who I am. Fantastic. I'm not going to take $1 million because the information I have you is priced. You cannot pay for this. That's why if you ain't got no money, I don't mess with you. I still teach you, but I don't deal with people up and close if you ain't got no money. And not for me. If you're not about something, I'm here to get you to be about something, not to get you in my business. I'm not your friend. It takes time to be a friend. A friend, actually, what we want to get down, a friend is someone that's free. It's 2 words, free and. End of what? Free of what? That means that you released yourself from your tribal connection. That means you ain't got no king, you ain't got no queen, you ain't got no emperor, you ain't got no empress. You have no one to think for you. You have to think for yourself. And people say, that's good. No, that's not good, because you've been programmed to destroy yourself. And if you don't have someone to overlook you that already know the truth about what's going on, you're not going to make it. This is why you're listening now. That's a good thing. You see, but the word good will only take you to good. And that's another deity. See, you got to watch what you say. When you say Allah, you straight. When you say God, you got a problem. You got a problem with yourself, not with me. You can pick any name you want to pick, but it says to study to find yourself approved to do the next step. What are you being approved to do? What? When you study, it's to raise yourself. Where are you? Your body? It's not your body. It's inside your body. You're inside your body. The body is a vehicle that take you around, extremities that help to eat, protect, direct, help others, your helping hand. You have to utilize that. You have to read books. It's a book that I got. It's a couple of books I got. But I'm working on the physical. I'm working on anatomy of the body, which we really need to know all parts of the body, all muscles, all bones by name. Even if we go to bullet point them and not into details. It's like you could start now above the waist and below the waist. Okay, above the waist and below the waist. So we don't want to go below the waist. After the waist, it comes a lot of other stuff. So we stay above the waist, thinking, application, applying, reading and studying. We got a good something to do. Affirmations, right? Teaching, because once you teach, you live it. You teach, you apply, you live, you help, you share, you propagate, you shine, you raise, you keep people on the right path. Okay. He also, okay, let's go. He performed at the Skate City, located in Broadway and Myrtle Avenue, Brooklyn, USA. Bushwick section. He learned the techniques at the Plush Sweet Rubies, skated at the famous Skate Key in the Bronx, performed at Jamaica Roller Dome in Queens, Jamaica, New York City. He also rode at United Roller Skates in New York. He rode at many private skating rinks and many private homes in the United States. Skate Master Spark was assigned to further the abilities of rolling by establishing Camp 19, a private healing and wellness center in Orlando, Florida. This private roller skating rink served the area of Florida. He also gave instruction to those who had money and those who did not. And that's the part where I stopped. I gave instruction to those who had money. I charge now, you see, to do what I need to do. And instructions I gave was basic instructions. Right now, what I'm teaching is what we call the death dance. Sparkle roller dance, the death dance. That means we don't want to be bothered. We want to enjoy ourselves, just like the soldiers that watched the Queen. We also watched the Queen and the Empress, you see, and the Chiefess, anything you want to call them, the feminine energy, that which ushered us in here and helped to create us through being the maker. You see? So once you get everything right, you're on point. When you take a look at him in action, when you see me skate, you're going to like this. You're going to like that. It's okay. I mean, I put in the work. You put in the work, I put in the work. Eye to eye, you cool. Let's roll. That's it. It's no problem. I'm not looking for no confrontations. I'm explaining the game. You learn the game, you're going to remain with the fame. You don't learn the game, hey, that's on you, okay? That's how it goes. When you take a look at him, you will know his message of salvation, truth, and guidance is real. Watch him motivate the crowd as he wear the crown of deliverance and salvation. Skate Master Spark is in your area, okay? And here's right there. Okay, you got that? I don't know if you see, that's me right there on top, learning what I need to learn. As you see, the scribble scrabble, that's me right there. Okay, so we got that, right? So what this say here? Oh, it says, with the crown of deliverance and salvation, Skate Master Spark in your area. Wow. Check this out. Now, this is, read this here. It's on both sides. This is what I like. Confirmation. That's confirmation right there. It's read upside down. The first life, Derek Norman Wade. The second one, America's Haile Selassie. So you got that. You got the third eye. You got Genesis 6:3. Let's see. Let's see what it says. We're gonna talk about. I mean, I ain't trying to rush out of here. I'm trying to give you what you need. Okay. Series. Hey, series. Genesis 6:3.
Okay, I found this on the web for Genesis 63. Check it out.
Okay, it says Genesis. This is the King James version. You can see it. Yeah, you can see it right there. All right, you can see it right there. King James version. Let's see if we can read it out loud.
Genesis 6. And it came to pass,
and it came
when
to
men
pass,
began to multiply on the face of the earth,
men,
and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh. Yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented.
Okay, so we're talking about Genesis 6:3, as you see on the page, in the corner right here. To take a snapshot of the page is Riddles of the City, Third Eye Open, which is the series, Third Eye Open. Genesis, okay, you got John, first chapter, 9 verse, 9 through 13th verse. Hey, series. John, first chapter, 9th verse. John, hey, series. Get John, first chapter, 9th verse of the Bible.
Okay, I found this on the web for John, first chapter, 9 verse of the Bible.
Thank you. It says, John, first chapter, the true light that gives light to everyone was coming into the world. The true light which gives light to everyone was coming into the world. This is the true light. This is the green light. This is the light of Al-Khadir. The Al-Khadir that was Dr. York, Imam Isa, and you cannot top this. You can fake it. You can take other people. You can add on to it. You can do the collective. But as far as when we say peace, that was a great peace in the peace. That was the answers that you need. And that was with your mama, your daddy, your grandmother, your granddaddy did not trust. And it's okay because now you were doing what you got to do. And I'm doing what I got to do. Because my family, not saying they didn't trust, but like I said, you have to make the move on your own. Okay? So we did burn the incense. The place is nice. So we got the true light, the wisdom, supreme Hua. Then we got Psalms 994. A series. Do Psalms 94.
Okay, I found this on the web for Do Psalms 94. Check it out.
Okay. It's 90th chapter, 4th verse. So I'm going to go ahead and do Psalms 90th chapter. And then I'm going to read it to you. And then I'm going to read 94 too. How about that? Okay, no, not this, not that, no. I don't want that, let's see. Nope. Okay, 90th chapter. The 4th verse. 1,000 years in your sight are like a day that had just gone by, or like a watch in the night. Yet you sweep people away in the sleep of death. They are like the new grass of the morning. In the morning it springs up new, but by the evening it is dry and withered. We are consumed by your anger and terrified by your indignation. You have set our iniquities before you. You have set our iniquities before you, our secret sins in the light of your presence. Our days pass under your wrath. We finish our years with a mourn. Our days may come to 70 years or 80 if our strength endures, yet the best of them are but trouble and sorrow, for they quickly pass and we fly away. If only we knew the power of your anger, your wrath is as great as the fear that is your due. Teach us to number our days that we may gain a heart of wisdom. Relent, O Lord, how long will it be? Have compassion on your servants. Satisfy us in the morning with your unfalling love, that we may sing for joy and be glad all our days. This is what we're supposed to do. Sing for joy and be glad every second of our life. And be that star and be rich. Be rich. Be rich in everything you do. And be that star, that light, guiding people, smiling. Fix your smile. Get your smile back. They're going to take everything away and you got to create more, a different way. If you don't go behind a picture, get an avatar, go behind a picture. You see? That's what we're talking about. Spend time with your people. If you can't physically see them, mentally, send that word out. You got the power. The power is you. You are the power. If you take that power and do what you're supposed to do, guess what? You're safe. And you're moving with the generations. Okay? So this is what I'm saying. This is how we're going to do it. So we got that. So it says the spark, Escape Master spark, right there. Right here. Escape Master spark. Let's get that right there. So now, people want to know, why do people, like a person like me, why would I be so adamantly? Why would I want to teach you this? Because it's the way we're supposed to live. This society, you got to pay for your knowledge. But the knowledge that they're giving you is the knowledge to detain you see, from your truth. It's okay. That's what you choose, and it's up to you. But if you want to be a star, the first thing, this says Elohim Way Society pimps resurrection. What is a pimp to me? Priest, imam, minister, and prophecy. Revealing the prophecy as a prophet. What is prophet to me? To prove it. Simple. What is another word for prophet? Rasul, like Russell. Big shout out to Russell Simmons. Rasul. What does Rasul mean? Ru is life. Ru is life. R-U-H, Ru is life. R-U-E, Ru is life. And life in abundance. Not life as a lie, but life as in the word Hyatt. That's why you have Hyatt Hotel. It means life, the true life, with the light of the green light. And then you have what they call the amber light. And then the amber goes into red. It starts off amber and goes to red. You see? And the red and the blue makes what? Let's see. Hey, Siri, what is red and blue? What color does it make, red and blue?
Here's what I found from reference.com. If you mix an equal amount of red and blue together, you'll have violet, a tertiary color, and a mixture that is known as pure purple.
Pure purple. Pure purple. So the splitting of purple. Hey, sorry. What color is the top of the chakras?
Okay, I found this on the web for what color is the top of the chakras. Check it out.
Sarah, can you read that? She can't read it. Okay. I ain't gonna ask her too much. Each of the 7 chakras is associated with a color, and here what each one means. Now, let's go with that real quick. You read these words, you have no dictionary, so you really don't know what they're saying. You know what they're trying to convince you for what to be, but you really don't know what they're saying. Okay, but with mean, MEAN, is saying inadvertently, subliminally, me and. Hold on. And is the doublet. It's a prefix. It's prefixed to the beginning of the word. So when you say and, right, that means twice. It's like the word, give an example, Quran. Qor means say. So it says say twice. So it was already said in the first books from the Nicene Council, 325 AD, that put the 72 books together. Then the next book came out from the first. The first would be last, and the last would be first. So the first was the last, right? But the last was the last testimony that was written from the tribe of Ishmael, which is called Quran. Say twice. Because they had to say two, because it was 2 covenants. And the 2 covenants was given specific instructions by the angel Gabriel, right? When they called out to their deity, I think it was Rio, from Egypt. But they explained it to you through the Jewish, Yiddish, and they tried to explain it to you through the Hebrew, which is different. Now, let's make this point here. The language Yiddish is a bad articulation of Hebrew. Hebrew and Arabic is the same family, and it's mixed also with Chaldean and also mixed with Egyptian, because someone was a Chaldean and the other one was Egyptian. So that gave a different dialect of the original language, which they called it the language, the first language, they called it between the Arabic and the Hebrew, but it was actually cuneiform. But then they left out one language, which is called, it's in Ethiopia. They left out that language. The one is Ge'ez, and let me see. Hey Sarah, hey Sarah, what's the language of Ethiopia?
Amharic is spoken in Ethiopia.
Amharic. Remember, I am who I am. Amharic. Okay. Hey Sarah, what does Harik mean?
Horrid means very unpleasant or disagreeable. Do you want to hear the next one?
Yes.
It means causing horror. Do you want to hear the last one?
Amharic. Harik means yes.
Horrid means very unpleasant or disagreeable. Do you want to hear the next one?
Yeah. The people in Amharic, the word
I can't translate into Amharic yet.
Can you translate it into Spanish? Can you translate Amharic into Spanish?
I can't translate from Amharic yet. Sorry about that.
Okay, she got that. All right. So she can't translate Amharic, period. So, but what I'm saying, that's the hey Ceres, how old is Amharic? Is it as old as Arabic? It's too much for her brain. How old is Amharic?
Here's what I found.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Amharic. Last time I was in Ethiopia, I could say was Shalem, Ko, and Amasika Halifu. I decided to be a little bit more considerate and learn more Amharic this time. Okay, so let's see what they got on here. Got a couple of words. A is pronounced like A is short A is a short A is a long A, E is a long E or is a short E, I is a long L is a long L, is a short L, O is long O, U is like an ouch, U is an O, G like is a hard G, EW is an followed by the consonant W sound. R is rolled like in Spanish. Okay, so now we're gonna get a couple of words here. Shin tet bait. Shin tet bait means toilet. Aden liam starts with a long L, sounds as you can say A. It means no. Adelim. Adelim means no. Shika Yalim means no problem. Shika Yalim. So these words, I think that I'm gonna get this word and I'm gonna put it on Facebook and learn that. We'll read it again. I'll put it on my do list for that. So Amharic is a word that you need to know. Am powerful. This is why in Ethiopia they're good for praying a lot. They ain't playing because they have no excuse to praise. Okay. So we got a couple of good words here that we're going to keep going on. Amasegunao. Amasegunao. Amasegunao means thank you. So yeah, we're going to learn this together. I'm going to put it down. Next time, next one we go on, I'm going to go ahead and put it down for you. I'm going to stop this now. And I'm not going to be anxious to stop, but I'm going to stop this right now. We're going to take this to the next level. And we're going to say 4 things before we leave. We're going to say, Salam alaikum. That means peace and blessings be upon you. Wa alaikum salam means may peace and blessings also be upon you. We're going to say shalom, which means peace, inner peace, calmness. We're going to say rahubat. We're going to say yashar. That was 5. Okay. And I'm going to get back with y'all in a minute. I'm the SP to the ARK.